All right, to get the most out of this standing and balancing work, set up your situation just like this. You want to have one chair for sitting, two chairs, create a wide enough framework there, and all of that is arranged around this space, and it's in this space that we get our work done. Beginning by sitting at the front edge of your chair. Find your central pillar. And we just start with some breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. That breathing has multiple beneficial effects. Everything from bringing the mind into the present to sending a message of release through the nervous system, as well as just very mechanically opening and closing the deep structures of the torso, where usually there's a sort of residue of impediment, blockage, and things being sort of glued together. So realizing that's one of the most important portions of the breath is this physical, structural, and in keeping with the Taoist understanding of yin and yang, it's not just full that's important. It's also completely empty, completely soft, completely relaxed, and you could say compressed. And then it's completely full, that whole pathway of opening, and then the holding, then the whole pathway of closing or settling, consolidating, and staying closed, maybe even squeezing closed just a little bit. And when you're ready, you inhale again. So let's just take 5, 6 more breaths like that. Now let's add the movement. Slide your hands back, elbows back, shoulder blades back, chest up, chin up, arch the body, look to the sky. And then with the exhale, slide the hands past the knees, hollow the chest, round back, drop the head. Inhaling, sliding hands back, arching. And round. Inhale. Last one. And settle to neutral. Now we'll do our rotations. Your left hand forward, right hand back, turn the shoulders, turn the head, gentle twist. And then inhale back to center, exhale, twist. Inhale, center, exhale, twist. center. Hang your arms loose. Lean. Left wrist floats up. Left foot empty. And then vertical and lean. Vertical and lean. Vertical, lean. And we're back to the middle. Shoulder blades forward, up, back, and down. Scapular range of motion. And reverse, back and up, forward. Loose. Bend your elbows. Flare elbows out and up. And down. Around in front, squeeze. Down, out and up. Down. Squeeze. Down. One more. And elbows straight back. Down, forward, up. Forward, down, back. Down, forward, up. Forward, down, back. One more. All the way up. And then just down by your side, elbows flare. We go left high, right low, cross, and wrap. And then straight out to the sides, which opens everything up. And then right high, left low, cross, wrap. The front closes back open. Opening. And left high, right low, cross. Open. And cross. Open. Down. And release. Scoot back. Let's do the legs. Tune them up just a little bit. Right knee up. Draw the thigh close to the belly. Flex your foot. The knee draws in. Push. Full extend. Then up and in. And then down. Switch. Load. Push. Load. Down. Continue switching. Just get all the tissue and joints loosened. Get some blood flow, electricity flow, brain connection through the whole mechanism of the leg. One more. Straighten right leg out. Now the foot, point and flex. And then tilt the foot a little in, tilt out. Circle. Reverse circle. And switch. Other foot, point and flex. And then tilt the foot a little in, tilt out. Circle. Reverse circle. Scoot all the way to that front edge. Really important for balance is space up in the hips, between legs and hips. So great way to find that. Step feet a little wider than hip distance. Lift your toes. Turn on the heels so your knees and toes go out. That opens the quad. And then turn so the toes and knees point in. That closes the quad. And then open, close, open, close, open, close, and neutral. Now the heels lift a little. Heels come in, knees out, open. Heels out, knees in, close. Heels in, knees out. Heels out, knees in. Heels in, knees out. Heels out, knees in, and back to neutral. Now from that same quad, hip hinge, hold, sit vertical, tip a little bit back. Now hang your arms loose and see if you can hang them so loose that when you fold forward at the hips, the arms kind of almost hang beyond your ankles a little. And then when you sit back to vertical, your arms hang right alongside you. And when you tip back, your arms dangle a little behind you so that we're loose as can be up where the scapula, arms, chest, all junction. Now keep that looseness, slide your feet back a little, fold, come a little forward, stay loose in the shoulders, all the way to standing. And then from the quad, from the hips, just fold, sink the buttocks, down you go. And again, just being as loose as you can and seeing how a relaxed body is a more powerful body from the sense of, you could think of it as like electric conductivity. When the body's relaxed, we can conduct power and energy through it better than if it's all collapsed or all stuck and stiff. So this loose body has pop. It's got spring loadedness. Now don't sit, but fold and try to get this standing fetal position feeling where your back is opening up, your hips are folded, and then push through the earth and stand. And then add to this where you push the hips a little extra forward. The arms should dangle behind a middle, and then hinge, and then sink. Let the back be somewhat round and open, and then push through the earth, and hips forward, and again. And then find neutral. Come stand in front of your left side chair. Tip into your toes. Tip to your heels. Use the chair to keep you safe as you challenge yourself in how much you can keep a sort of soft, relaxed quality, whether you're in your heels or your toes. Then when you go to your toes, stay in your toes and lift. Stay in your toes lower, then rock back to your heels. Keep your hands on the chair, pull the toes up, toes down, and then rock forward and lift, lower, rock back, lift, lower. One more of each. So getting this area to be through, fluid, pliable, back to middle. Heels of hands on your chair, walk your feet back. From those hips, hip hinge, stick your butt way back, get a nice fold, shoulders opening, back opening, legs stretch. It's basically downward dog. And then chest up, hips forward, and we'll do it again. Hip hinge. Chest up, hips forward. We'll do that one more time. chest up, hips forward. Protect the back by walking towards your chair, standing up vertical under your own weight, and then turn face forward. Now, a couple little exercises here. Your foot that's closest to this chair on your right, turn it out just a little bit for extra stability. Put all your weight through that leg and put your other foot, your left foot, out in front, heel touching. So we're like this. Now, hip hinge. Hold and slide your left hand down your left leg to your shin, possibly your ankle, possibly all the way to the toes. Let your body round a little bit and then come all the way back up. So hand on chair, that's option one. Hand on opposite leg, so your hands are on your thighs and your right hand can sort of use your knee as stability as you fold and then rise. So we want to keep the sense that our middle pivot, our middle equilibrium is belly button, lower back, and hips. This section is our equilibrium space. So from that perspective, we're hinging, letting the buttocks open, we're folding, we're letting the body be soft and relaxed, but we're not feeling like we're going to fall over because our middle equilibrium is maintained. It's not maintained through grabbing it. It's maintained through being so loose and fluid that it's undisturbed, the sense of stillness inside the body, whether we're folded or standing vertical or wherever. So this equilibrium is adaptable. It can change with the changing positioning of the body. So now we shift the weight into that front leg, the left leg. Take your right foot back and touch the toe to the ground. So option one would be just be here. Just notice that I'm folding a little at the hips, but my spine is in a straight line. So I'm not rounding. So we got to be able to keep that length. And then you got your hand on the chair. Option, got some stuff in my way. Option to tip. Right? And notice the leg needs to come up as the torso is going down and then come all the way back to vertical. So from the perspective of your middle pivot, the equilibrium is in the middle and you're able to hinge and tip and be parallel to the ground and keep equilibrium, as well as vertical, keeping equilibrium to the ground. And then there's all different kinds of other positions, right? Yoga, dance, martial arts, Tai Chi, but these are just some basic, approachable practices that help give us freedom of movement and better equilibrium. Last one, tip, and now stay in that position. Option to play with a lighter touch in your hand, and someday you can even float your arms like wings. In yoga, this is called Warrior 3. This also shows up in certain Tai Chi forms. And then hand to the chair, come all the way back to vertical. Let's do that on the other side. So side step to the other chair. Turn your left foot out a little bit, just a little. All the weight into your left leg so your right foot can go in front and be straight. Now, the hip hinge and belly button and lower back, that's the middle pivot. So we're hinging at the quad. Sliding that right hand down, go as far as the tissue allows. And rather than forcing something, you just go to your comfortable edge and then come back up. And that just promotes flow. We do it again. And up. Two more. Maybe other hand on thigh. If balance permits, you can do this freestanding. Now, the Warrior 3 position, where we shift the weight into that right leg, tip a little bit and reach the other foot back to touch the floor. So this could be your whole posture. This is a good posture to practice, lifting the toe if this is all you wanted to do. But we also want to add hand on the chair so you teeter-totter to a deeper position and then back to completely vertical, all the way vertical. So we're moving from the middle back to standing. And Renee, try to not have any drop of your head, or so like right here you've got this going. You're not standing like this. Try to keep this, because when you're folding in, you're somewhat dropping the head and rounding the back. So see if you can keep the head and neck kind of in the same relationship with the body. Yeah, it's a little better. One more. This time to option hold. Option to go light fingertips on the chair or no hands at all. Fly. And then we come back up and go back to the first side. Now, first exercise, no hands, just relax. And then we, from again, this middle pivot that we just defined, now we change the weight so it's more in the right leg, less in the left, and then more in the left leg, less in the right, and then more in the right leg, less in the left. Now let's add this little challenge. Go to the left leg and swivel. So we're staying in the left leg, and you just notice I'm turning from all the way up in here. And also, it's not on the ball of the foot or the heel, it's on neither. So this should allow you to also slide the foot forward, back, and then slide it behind. Back. Again, it's forward, behind. So sliding, because it's empty. Also, it should allow you to slide it out and in. Out and in. One more. Okay, now change. Put all the weight into that right leg. So now we've got external, internal. All right, that's rotation. We've got sliding forward, back. This just demands that we find one full, one empty, and then out. In. Now change all the way into your left leg, hand on chair if needed, but try to do this first one at least, no hand, get to the tip of the shoe, back down, change. And then get to the tip of the shoe, down, change. As you get better at this, you then work on, so we put the heel down. As I'm letting the weight fall through the right leg, I'm lifting this left heel. So it happens at the same time. And then put the foot down and down through as you get to the tippy toe. Put the foot down, down through, get to the tippy toe. Put the foot down. And then last challenge on this is, as I'm putting the foot down, I'm putting the weight down. So I'm going and getting this up. So I'm letting the weight drop with the foot again. Boom. Boom. But making sure to get that bendability when I drop the weight, so that eventually it can be this. Running in place. So we're going boom, 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 boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This running in place with a loose body, right? So we're getting down to the ground. Nice. Now, hand on the chair, tippy toe, disconnect from the floor. Place the foot down, change the weight, go to tippy toe and float the foot. Place the foot down, no body weight, change the weight, tippy toe, lift, down, change, right? So this process of taking a movement, breaking it into its parts of shift, tippy toe, lift, down, change, and then after you can do all those parts separately, then drop to the ground and get to the tippy toe off the ground. Drop to the ground and get the tippy toe. Put the foot down. As we drop the weight, we lift. Put the foot down and then we drop the weight and lift. So it starts to happen. Then we can, as the foot's going down, take the weight with it, drop, and get the foot up. Drop, drop. So now we're going, oh, could I run in place? Could I let the weight go down and lift? Let the weight go down and lift. Have I opened up the space, to get this going? Running in place. Pause. And then we go down through the left leg, tippy toe lift, and lift all the way up. So now we want to take this mechanism and really fold and elongate it. So all the way down and then bring it all the way up again. All the way down, all the way up. All the way down. So all the weight's here, which then allows this. Switch. So all the way down through the right leg, go tippy toe, hand on chair to allow you to fully lift. Fold that leg all the way in, and then all the way down. And then all the way. All the way. And then maybe you can speed that up where it's shoot, shoot. Fold, release. Fold, release with no weight in it at any moment. And then let's alternate where it's weight change, full lift, completely lower, weight change from that middle, lift, lower, weight change, lift. Then you step it up a notch. As the weight changes, lift the other leg. So you try to be able to get better at letting the weight go through the leg. So as I let the weight go, I'm lifting. Put the foot down, no weight. As I let the weight go, I'm lifting. Put the foot down, no weight. As the weight goes down, I'm lifting. Down. 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 Step back from the chair. Put all the weight in your left leg. Put the right foot in front, heel touching. Then we go change, tippy toe. Change, tip of the heel. Change, change, tip of the heel. Shift. So now that we've cultivated the throughness of these leg mechanisms, can we start to just let it go down, 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 down. Now stay in the back leg, lift, lower, shift, tippy toe, flamingo. Touch the toe, shift. So we're breaking this into multiple parts here. The 1, 2, shift is 3, lift the foot 4, back down 5, right? And then if we can do those parts smooth, then we can start to go change the weight and lift the foot. And put the toe down and change the weight, lift the foot. So it's just one event, but it's got all the awareness. Shift. 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 And stay in your back leg. Full lift. Down. Shift. Now back leg. All the way forward. Toe behind. Shift. Lift. Lower. Shift, lift, return, shift, lift, lower. Eventually we can shift and lift. Reach the foot back, we can shift and lift. shift and lift. It's my favorite part of Tai Chi training when you realize you return to speed, but from a different, with a different mode, a much more sustainable, graceful mode. Let's switch sides. Over to the left side. Level one. All the weight's in your right leg. Left foot out. We shift. And shift. 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 Seeing how the down can be sturdy. Down. Now, lift, lower, shift, wait for it to be empty, then flamingo, down, shift, wait for this to really be empty. So from the hip, you can lift, lower, shift, from the knee, shift. And we try to speed that up by going, as the weight goes down, this one is going to that flamingo, down. Touch the toe. And then as the weight's going down, lift. As the weight's going down, flamingo. Boom. 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 And then hand on the chair, we go all the way. Heel softly down. Shift. Once the back leg is empty, forward and up. Reach it back. Shift. When the weight is down, this is empty enough to just float up, floats down, and shift. Tai Chi is just this finding that, oh, emptiness, softness, things that we overlook as being less valuable. Zero. Right? We think zero is not the most valuable, right? But it actually is. This zeroed out state that allows for all this function, nothing extra. Back to our first side. One step forward, one step back. So we go right foot in front, shift, step, shift. And then shift, step, shift. This is the best one to try, no hands, because we're not really leaving the ground too far. We're not challenging it too much. Just working on full empty, full empty, full empty, shift, shift. Then we go lift, lower, shift, then obstacle. So here the chair could be useful, stepping over, shift, add the little flamingo, shift, up, tuck, reach, the weight going down, that allows this lift, the weight going down allows this lift, the weight going down. So can this one be sped up as well? Yeah, it can. Be careful with it, because now we're adding a more dangerous combo of advancing forward in space with that walking, but it can be done. And then we go full lift, down, shift. Now full exaggeration, heel, knee, foot, down, shift. We go forward and up, back, shift, up, tuck, reach, shift, lift, lower, shift, 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 shift. Switch side. Level one, left foot in front. We go shift, step, shift, shift, step, shift, step, shift, shift. Couple more, just let it flow. Middle pivot, everything loose. Learning to trust that internal equilibrium. Now, hand on chair as needed for lift, lower, shift, step, over, shift, flamingo, shift. Now, up, tuck, and reach, shift, lift, down, shift. All the weight out of the body, nothing held. Now, hand on chair, full lift, down, shift, and then heel, knee, foot, down, shift, knee, back, up, tuck, reach, shift, lift, down, shift, heel, knee, foot, shift, forward and up, back. One more. Far left of your space. Right foot in front. Level one. Shift, shift, shift. Loose, relax. Just cruising across. And then shift, shift. Remember to step without advancing backwards or retreating. And the retreat movement happens when you change the weight. When I step, my body has not moved anywhere, but when I shift, my body is brought back. So separate the step and the shift and see how the step, there should not be any forward movement, because when we do that, it's like we're falling the whole time and just barely catching ourselves. And that's why if I catch my toe on something, I'm falling. Whereas if I do it this way, I could catch my toe, but the foot was empty. So it doesn't matter. I'm still stable. And then only now do I commit my weight. So you step, you could bump into a curb, into something on the sidewalk, whatever it is. But if the foot's empty, it'll move through it. It won't disturb your equilibrium nearly as much. Same thing going backwards. We're in one leg, I'm stable so I can step back. Then I shift. I'm stable so I can step back. Shift. Step back, but still stable. Then shift. Now stepping over an obstacle. Same thing applies here. When you're stepping the foot, your body should not move backwards. So make sure you're not going like this. Make sure you're going step, then shift, step without any movement of your middle, and then shift. The up, tuck, reach, still no weight, shift. So the key skill in walking, paradoxically, is the non-stepping leg. That's the key. That's what people don't have, is they don't have good enough single leg stability to be able to take a step and then make this one the single leg stability and then change. It's when you change that you're moved, but then it's all about stability, not moving, so that you can then move. Same thing going backwards. Find the stable leg. Step without any retreating in space, and then change the weight and feel how that moves you back. Moves us backward in a very different way than when we're falling backwards and moving. So this feeling of change, they say in Tai Chi, the weight change happens underground. So I'm underground and then I'm changing underground. All right. Now, from the far left to your space, sidewalk. First, it's out and in, out and in, out and in. Couple more. Out. Now, leave that foot out and change underground. 100, 0. Change underground. Qua, belly, vertical pillar to the crown. That is the part that we're trying to free internally. If it's stuck together, then when I move, there's a sort of clumsy quality. But if it's loose, then I can move in the inside and change. Now I'm here. This is free. Now I'm here. Now bring left foot in, out. So we want the leg free from the pelvis, from the back, from the torso. Then the foot in, and we change. So this is where we really have to find this internal change. 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 Now, all the weight in your left leg, right foot free, step, change underground. Once the right leg is full leg, step in, change underground to the left leg, step. You should be able to float that imaginary teacup along without spilling. We feel like we can be grounded stably to the ground without being stuck to the ground. So we're utilizing the benefit of the stability of the ground, but we're not getting stuck to it, and we're not afraid of it. Realize we need the ground. We need that sturdy connection, right? It'd be like, if we didn't have sturdy ground, it'd be like trying to do this on a waterbed or on something that's too soft, right? We wouldn't be able to find stability. So it's that sturdy firmness that we want, but we have to interface with it in a soft way. Now let's go for the bear washing paws as we walk. Brush and sweep. So here we're trying to get the freedom of the spinal rotations, freedom of the scapula and arms, freedom of the connective tissue to slide and glide, and yet still feel, one, that we're stably connected to the ground, to the earth, and also that there's that internal equilibrium that's undisturbed, even if I'm totally turned and rotated and then totally turned and rotated the other way, I can still feel no change to internal equilibrium. And the way that's achieved is by holding on to nothing, grabbing, being gripped and stuck to nothing. Let's go there and back again with the bear squats, the jumping fish. And the other way. to neutral. Shogun wing roll hold. Settle to the back. Hands cross and come down. Now standing right in between, let's do our rotation. So all the weight in the left leg, not only the right leg turns out, but the hips and shoulders and head turn. And then turn back to neutral, chain. All the weight down through the right leg, turn the left leg, turn the hips, turn the body. And then neutral, chain, turn, neutral, chain, turn, neutral, change, turn, neutral, change, turn, neutral. Now, instead of turning out, let's do turning in. And then turning in. From neutral, turning in. Shift. Back to neutral, turning in. Neutral, turning in. Neutral, turning in. Neutral, neutral, in. And let's go walking in a circle. Turn the right leg out, body turns out, put all the weight in the right leg. And then bring that left foot around, turn it in. Put all the weight in the left leg and turn the right leg out. All the weight in the right leg. Turn the left leg in. All the weight in the left leg. Out. All the weight in the right leg. In. So we're using this out turn ability and this in turn ability. And the out turn and the in. Let's go the other way. So it's left leg out, change all the weight, bring the right foot around, turn in. Change, turn the left leg out, change, turn in. So feel the stable leg, and then everything else is free to reorient in space. If the one leg is sturdy, like I was saying about walking, paradoxically, the key to all this freedom of movement is the stability through one leg. So it's that sturdiness that we need to attend to first. Now it's the sturdiness in the left leg that allows all of that function. And then the sturdiness in the right leg to allow all of that function. And then the sturdiness in the left leg, all of that function. So if we focus on the primary direction being down through one leg, then we're doing Tai Chi. Then there's all different practices available. Okay? Now, facing forward, we're going to do a sort of a classic Tai Chi step. So put all your weight in your left leg, turn your right foot out 5-10 degrees. Change your weight into that right leg. Now we want to have a little width, left to right, and then a little length. Step that foot forward. You want your toes pointing straight ahead. Now shift 70%. Turn the hips so the hips and belly point straight ahead. Back foot, we want to keep the back whole foot on the ground. So don't let the heel come off the ground. And now we're shifting 100, 0, and then 70, 30. It just means we're not really committing 100% here. And then we're coming back. And then 70, 30. And then back. And 70, 30. Now bring your left foot back, heels touch, shift. So this back foot's got that little turnout. This foot does the Tai Chi step of width, length, and then we shift and turn to make sure we're square forward. And then keep that square forward for this particular one. That changes as well in a moment. But first we want to be able to keep qua, belly, low back, central pillar floating. The other important thing is it's down, not back. It's down. And then same thing here. It's down, which moves you forward. And then down and down. And then back. Now let's see if we can switch each time. Shift, step, shift to 70-30, sit back, bring this foot back, shift, step, shift. So now what we want to add is this little bit of a rotational component. So as we sit back, lift your front foot toes, turn the leg out a little, the body turns out a little, and bring the foot back at that angle. When you shift into your right leg, let your body turn to your right. Then when you step, width and length. Now when you shift 70%, shift and turn so that you hit this square position to the front. Sit back, lift the toes, and turn the leg and the body a little out. Bring the foot back, turned out. Shift all the weight into that legs, turning the body a little more. And then width and length, shift, turn. Sit back, the toe comes up, turning the body out more to the left. Bring the foot back. Keep the body turned left as you shift in the left leg, step your right foot. So now we're loaded up. You can remember that from Tai Chi, this turning and movement. So now we're loaded to go shift and turn, 70-30. Sit back, keep turning to the left, turning the leg out. Bring this foot back, heels touching, shift. And then width and length, shift and turn. Sit back, lift the toes, keep turning. Bring the foot back. Shift. Step. Shift and turn. Let's add brush knee and push. Sit back, turning out. Bring this foot back. Now, here we change the position of the hands. Now your right hand is down, your left hand is up and folded as you step. And we're ready to go shift and turn, brush knee and push. Sit back, lift the toes, turn out, turn right palm up. Bring this right foot back, changing the weight to the right leg. Right hand up, left hand down, and fold the right elbow. Step, shift, turn. And so the end of each of these should still have your belly button pointing the same direction. So there's always right ahead of you, right ahead of you. Then we come back, turn to your left, bring the foot back. We stay turned to the left, the hands change. Fold the right elbow, left elbow. Step, and then we have that same directly in front of you that we're shift, turn, and you end up facing straight ahead of you. Boom. Then it's back, turn out to the right, bring the foot back, put all the weight in the right leg. Left hand goes down, right hand comes up and fold, step the left foot, shift and turn. Sit back, turn open, bring the foot back, changing the hands as you shift, step, shift and turn. Sit back, toes come up, turn out, bring the foot back, change, step, shift, turn, brush, knee, push. Sit back, turn open, step back, hands change as you shift, step. And just remember, everything happens underground. So let's just do 3 more of each. See if you can have this idea of you're never coming up from underground. You're always making sure that you are aware of which one is your fuller leg, which one is your emptier leg. Now I'm changing to this is my full, so that allows me to step Then I'm changing. So this one's my full, and that time this movement here. Now that this is full, this is empty, this can step without any problem. And then I'm shifting, turning. Now this is full. Then I'm sitting back. The back leg is full. That allows this freedom of change, turning out, bring the foot back. Now the right leg is the full leg as the hands change. Now I'm ready to take a step, and now I'm ready, stored to go. One more each. Sitting back. That leg that's not connected to the ground is free to move. Then that leg is my leg that's connected to the ground, so then the other one is free to move. Boom. Back. Again, all the while, equilibrium. And back. Shogun. Settle. Palms together. Rub. Rub the back of one hand. Palms. Back of other hand. Palm. Qua. Hip flexors. Tail. Lumbar. Outer legs sitting like a squat. Inner legs standing all the way up, getting to the navel. Do that again. Groin, hip flexors, tail, lower back, outer legs, inner legs. One more. Outer arm over the shoulder, turn the other arm up, sweep off. So repeat on the same arm. Yang channels, yin channels. Yang and yin. Yang, yin, yang, yin. And yang, yin. Bounce, shape, run in place, shimmy, wrists, forearm, arm, seal. Thank you. All right, great job. Any thoughts or questions?